Walking out anything now. Walking out anything else.
Coming out. Last year, August and December, they had a 2 feet pipe, they had 24-inch pipe. And that will cause the land of flooding. And now when I talk to them, they come and they put that 4 feet pipe. So you put in a little more of the water than last year. Because the 2 feet pipe, all over here, they full of water. And like that. And these 100 acres here, what's up? These 100 acres of water here. All this water through. At the past year.
I'm gonna get the cow. The cow.
Yeah, cow in the bank, like blind.
Okay.
All is a disaster here. Look at them up close and them all jumping from our side. All their water is flying out. From our side they're jumping. All on the side so. All down front. And our peas all around so everything is jumping. And they want to come and get 25 cents a route and 30 cents a route. And I'm a labor they just take them to bring this stage here. And they want to get 25 cents a route for the okra and 50 cents a route. Yeah. So I'm looking for fair compensation because everybody living good. I want to live good. Right now I build my house and I can't buy windows. Because when I lost this, I lost everything till next year again.
Apart from okra, what else you have here?
It have fig, Boston already. It have beer okra, it have orange by the 100 on the water already. We're going on there now. You have booty, you have baigan. You're walking across here. Come on the side. All is melt out. And the water. All is baigan, okras. Yesterday I had water like about knee height in them. As the water started to drop. Like taking long to drop too, like then it drop all and it die out. Well, for the record here, it have medicine for all listening. It have like fusilade. It have like argil. You just do so, you're doing so. And you just spray in that way. Right, wrong, so on. Them grass go wrong and your plants stay. Look at this okra here.
Is that an irrigation channel or that's a flood?
Well, the water is going down the river, how they put that channel there and all. That bringing up the water and you can't come back the water. This river this land like a tide now. Anytime rainfall, they become like a fishing zone. Gotta watch to catch fish. I have to block out in the back so you know. All around that water. Alright, look at our figure. That whole route soak already. That just only waiting for a breeze to shut them down. And it's going on like right through most of the fig bus have fig on it. And like that. And green fig is $5 a pound. Anybody can tell you that in the market. And they're going to give you $5 for a tree. And look at my okra. All this water here. And that's the growth of the okra done. Once the water beats it like that, it's done. And this is on Saturday night. Somebody done hanging already. What I'm asking for is a fair compensation for my thing. I built my house right now looking for the windows and doors and things like that to finish my house, and that's why I depend on. And when I lost this, I give it till next year at the same time to get windows and doors. And me out the thief, nobody me out to rob nobody. This is a genuine dollar I'm making. Nobody can look for me. And when I lost it, well, I'll wait till next year again. So when they will give me a little 5,000, I can't buy nothing. $1 root for $2 a root. Body 50 cents a root and 25 cents a root. Where you buy with that? When I pull my crop, I can make money because I go and retail it myself. I go all high street and can sell Marbella market, DB market and sell. I make my money and fix my business time after time. And fix one day, 8-9 selling, I buy 2 windows, 8-9 selling, I buy, you know, like that now. And like that, you know, when me nothing. I go wait till like 6 months to get that money. So I'm going to pay me that money next 6 months or a year. Like compensation. So I got to sleep in the open now. Look, we have orange on the side here on that water. Cocoa.
There's Dr. Wayne Kublal Singh.
Over the past 3 days, the people in this area, this segment of the highway between the Davie Interchange and Suchit Trace, close to the Urapooch River, I think most people will be familiar with the Urapooch Bridge. They have suffered tremendously. That is because the government has decided against science and all logic to build a highway with a 10-foot embankment over a lagoon. And what they did when they realized that the eastern side of the embankment was flooding, because of course the water can't pass to go out into the lagoon area proper and into the sea, they decided to break the Urapooch River bank and build a channel to get the water out. And what happened, instead of the water getting out, when the sea tide was high, it pushed the water back up and it went into the channel and flooded out half the village. So what I witnessed yesterday and the day before was tremendous suffering of the people. Their livestock, their lands have been salinated, their personal effects have been really destroyed. You know, people who have tools and tool sheds and that kind of thing. On this side of the highway, it's a slightly different story. Now the water is backing up, but they have not made proper channels to go out. So it takes about 2 or 3 weeks for this water to dry up with the sun, because it doesn't have proper access to go across the embankment. So this is what's suffering here. Mr. Devnan also, he was denied access this morning from coming onto his land across the roadway. Now we had access through the bush. Now if Mr. Devnan wants to reap all his oranges and his okras and his peas, his pawpaw, his coconuts, his okras, he can't pass through the access road. He can't get access to the road there so he can go across, because OS has blocked up that road. They have made it into a construction site and they have denied us access into that construction site. So he has no road access to the property to take his goods out. And he deals in goods by the tons. He doesn't just deal in 20 or 30 okras. He deals with bags of okras. So this highway has been a great disadvantage to the people, to put it mildly. Yeah, and it is not too late. What we're asking the government on this segment, which is not a disputed segment, instead of building a high embankment along this segment between the Debe interchange and the San Francisco Road, build an access road, a connector road, a link road, a bypass road at the level of the streets. Yeah. To fit it into the archaeology of the area, the geography of the area, and the street connectivity in the area and the villages. And because right now what is happening is half of the village is being blocked from half of the village, half of the agricultural lands, and the water on one side is being blocked from the other side. So it's not too late. We wrote a letter to the Prime Minister about 3 months ago, telling her of this plan, and she did call on the phone and inform us that she'd pass this information on to the Line Minister, but I doubt that she has at all. Right.
Right, lower down. Here kind of dry, but lower down that our peas flood out. That our orange, you can still see the orange in water here. All is orange here, and all under water. And that will take like 4 or 5 days or a week or 2 weeks to go down. And next time the tree start to hang. And every tree costs nearly $65 for a plant. And like that. Right? The 4 block is already new. I know already. So Cascado jumping in, or like Cascado jumping right in front, we must listen to lower down in the area. Watch.
So you have been breathing Cascado on your
Yeah, we have all that. We have 7 pounds in the back here, you know, all flow over and all. But they move in the gas. That pound right there, right in front, we have a pound. That's 7 pounds all flow over. Watching the sea.
This is a Cascado breathing ground.
Well, this is my access road to come out from here. Come on, shit out in the road. That is good, so it's good, that clean the track. Loud. Yeah. This is my access road from my yard to come out here. I clean my track. I build a little bridge here to cross with my load and thing. My uncles and body and thing. I clean my track with shit out of here. And then we go out in the road there. But this morning now, them stop me from coming across here. That brings you, your guys, and you to come and see what happened to my yard, how my yard flooded out or whatsoever. And they stopped that. We have to get police now to get me to come in here. And like that.
Who stopped you?
One of the security guards.
Were they hired by OOS or?
I think so. So, I don't know. We had to wait 2 hours before we come here to see my own yard. As you can see, it had the fig falling down, okra underwater, shed fall down, everything gone through. And I waiting for my little money. I don't know what to do. I need money right now, like yesterday. My yourself.
How long have you been farming this piece of land?
Well, since I small as my father and mother, that's all I say was rice land. We take excavator and make place to plant rice. Now I take, so it's to plant rice, a lot of rice, and acres of rice. Well, we stopped planting rice about a couple of years back. Well, so I get farmer and I build bed and raise the land and all kind of thing. So I planted crops like okra, bodi, pepper, bygone, pimentos, as you could see. So now I start going to citrus.
Can you give me a name, address, and contact number, please?
My name is Devan Ansagam. I live at 22 Suchit Penal branch, like you're going back to the Grazi branch. My number is 390-5984.
5984.
84. Yeah.
And this is your partner?
Yeah, this is my good partner, Mr. Wayne. And all is my land. I want to. See all my land in the water and things like that. So,
What kind of losses are we looking at?
well, me I go like, this kind of loss will be like good money, like 100,000, 150,000. But first thing we go say, oh, we can't make them kind of money. They're doing garden whole of their life, and they never see them kind of money. But you see, fellas now going and wholesale the goods for $5 a hundred, and this man selling the same goods for $25 a hundred. So you see the gardeners just wasting time and fattening the middleman pocket. So I know as the first man and as the last man with my goods. If I feel like somebody something, I give them it free. Like that. Or I go sell my own goods. Like that. So that's all the man they have. And
You control the chain.
yeah. That's my bread and butter.
Yeah,
The road I have to come in here.
let them say it.
The access road I using for all my life to come in here. This morning this guy stopped me. And I just have okra like 12 bags. Up to Saturday I pick 6 bags of okra, I knit and bring out feed bag. And this is my access road to get out and get in. But have a road so where they're talking about 4 miles. They're going to come around the main road to reach right here. And it's 10 minutes. My boy just put out all them goods in the head. Because the van can't come in, as you can see, they block up everything already. So I didn't mind. We took it out. Look, I know you're cooking to pick like that. And there's no access road to carry it out. But I told him nearly about quarter mile or half mile. And now this morning, stop me from passing me. They wait for police to come and okay. And I clean my road. See, I build a bridge myself. Nobody can help me at night. Like that. This pipe runs close to the river there. Right? And we just screw the japos onto this. Onto this here. This had to come out. This piece of japos we cut out. Yeah, you see clips and things. And we run through the beds. And start the pump. And like 4 beds or 3 beds we left in one time. The water flying up in the air falling. Like
So you have sprinklers?
yeah, sprinkler hose, that's japos. Right straight I have it. But these somebody come and burn on the camp and they burn all the japos in the camp. I went to report it and thing. I went by Stacy up now and I tell she I said you're really half of the crop in her life. Like March month and I said somebody come burn on my camp with everything inside it. And Stacy tell me she can't do nothing about that. And the camp right there, everything's still right there. So I don't use no japos, the scrub going. But I only have that thing. I'll do that was happening, I'll get japos on it. So the okra started hanging all about already.
This looks more like aquaculture
Why you say that?
because they're using water to get growth.
Alright. Yeah.
Teacher. Teacher. Teach.
See, Mr. Clifton.
Mhm.
This is the lagoon here. You can see the expanse of lagoon land with farms, Mr. Davenant farm, right across there. Right across there. That's
Whose
lagoon.
farm?
That's the
The name of the owner of the farm.
Mr. Davenant Sugram. Alright, so that's lagoon land. Mr. Davenant Sugram has his farm there, and the water is moving from east to west to get to the sea and to the lagoon proper. Now this is it. The water is coming here, river channel. It's going, if you look at it that way, and they put a drainage pipe. But what's happening there? What's happening at the drainage pipe? It's not going through. It's not having the access. So that's why the water is backing up on the farmer's land. And when the sea comes up, the water will come through a channel from that main river there, come up this way and back up the salt water into the farmer's lands. So that's why I'm saying that you should not be building a highway over a lagoon. That piece of drainage is not sufficient to take the water across because the sheet flow is being obstructed. While the channels could go across if you build a bridge, you remember that the water travels across the whole surface of the lagoon, and there is no drainage from that area, this area. Even if you were to build drainage from there to here, from the main river to here, when the salt water comes up, when the tide is high, the salt water backs up. It will back up into the lagoon land, and salt make the water and the lands salty, salinate the land and make it improper for farming. So we can say that this whole area of lagoon land, because of improper drainage, because of this particular highway, is at risk. You understand the mechanics?
Yeah.
That's why we asked for a hydrology report. Because the people who are building that highway have no clue about the behavior of the water. They have no clue about a system of rivers running here. They have no clue about the deltas in the lagoon system. And they have no clue about the tidal flows.
Which company are we talking about?
It's the OAS,
The Brazilian
Ministry of
company.
Works, and NITCO. They have no clue about it. That's why the people suffered so 3 years ago. Because they built a channel, they cut the bank and built a channel to take the water out. And the water fooled them and shocked them. The water backed in instead of coming out and flooded the people's home. Half the village went up in that. Half the village. You know, personal effects and animals and everything. So they don't have a clue. They don't have a clue. It's not too late. I'm still appealing to the Prime Minister to look again at this segment of the highway. All right? Well, we don't have this segment disputed because they haven't built anything at all from the Penal interchange to the Mount Daisy interchange.
As yet.
As yet. We have some works going on at the Mount Daisy interchange, but preliminary works. What we are saying is build this road system here, but make it into a bypass or connector road. So the principle is, within the communities, you build your bypass link connector roads, and around the communities you link these bypass roads to the main highway arteries. That's its fundamental principle. Nothing difficult to understand in this. When you pass this massive structure through the villages, you mash them up. You mash up the water system, the agrarian systems, the economic and social systems of the people. Sorry, talk too long.